Hello.
Mm-hmm. Hang on. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, I had some problems with my video classes a while back,
Mm,
previous class. But anyways, how are you?
well, it is very hot.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very hot today.
What is the temperature?
Or maybe more than 30 Celsius.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so what did you
So,
do to keep cool?
uh, I when I work in the
Mm-hmm.
office, so I didn't feel it was very hot. But
Mm-hmm.
when I when I went to have lunch
Mm-hmm.
or when I went back to my home,
Mm-hmm.
I felt very hot. So
Okay.
it made me very exhausted.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. So what did you do to keep cool?
Uh, I turn on the fan now.
Okay.
But
Mm,
maybe soon I will turn on the air condition
mhm.
because it's not enough to turn on the fan.
Oh, okay. So, what is the hottest period of the day?
Um, about 2 p.m.
Until 4 or until 5?
until maybe 7 p.m.
Okay.
because it is at 6 o'clock now, but
Mhm.
it is still hot.
Whoa.
I think it is very weird this year.
Mm. I have a question.
hmm
Is it humid in Korea?
Um, yes, in the summer, we it is hot and humid.
Mhm. Oh, I don't like. It's okay. I think hot is okay,
hmm
but if it's humid, I don't like it.
Yes, yes, I agree with you.
It's very, very uncomfortable.
Yes, right.
Mm. I like when it's hot, it should be, dry.
hmm
I, well, that's what I want.
Mm. Maybe or Austria,
Mhm.
Australia.
Yeah.
Where?
Australia, for example, in Melbourne, when it's summer, it's not humid. It's just dry.
Yes,
And in
right.
Sydney, yeah. But when you go, like for example, in New South Wales, it's also dry. It's arid. But when you go up to Queensland and Queensland, Cairns, and Darwin, oh, it's
Mm-hmm.
humid. So
Right.
I don't like it. So I don't like it up there. So
Mm.
Melbourne, Sydney, summer is okay, but still hot. I
Yes.
think, yeah. So I
So
think
hot.
yeah, it's if you're going to go there, I think the best time to go there is autumn.
Yes, right. So I thought it it is okay,
Mhm.
just only hot, not humid. But
Mhm.
when I went to Croatia,
Mhm.
uh, I went there summer,
Mhm.
and it was not humid, but
Oh.
the temperature is very very high. So after that, I noticed that when the temperature is
Uh-huh.
very high, uh,
Uh-huh.
it is uncomfortable, even though it is not humid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I think it's easier to keep cool when
Mhm.
it's not humid
Mm,
for me. But I think humidity is good, very, very good for the skin. It's good for the skin because it doesn't go all dry. However, it's sticky, so it's
right.
necessary for you to have showers all the time.
Right.
Mhm. So for me, it's like, oh, I feel very sad when I have to go visit my mother. Not
Mhm.
because I'm not happy to see my mother, because I have to tolerate the
Mm,
weather.
mm.
Yeah. All right. So, anyways, today's Thursday. What are your plans for the weekend?
Well, this weekend I will go to my parents' house.
Okay. Wow. And how long will you stay there?
Uh, Maybe 2 days.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 day. Why 2 days only?
Yes, because
Oh, Saturday and Monday you have to work. How far?
right.
Yeah. How far do your How far do your parents live from you?
Um, well, when I take express train,
Mhm.
it takes about 2 hours.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
but I have to go to the go to the train station,
Mhm.
and when I get there,
Mhm.
I have to take the bus to get my parents' house. So
Mhm.
uh, it take it takes totally 3 or 4 hours.
Whoa. So it's more practical to take the bus?
No,
Okay. So you drive?
no.
Okay, so how do you get to your parents usually?
I usually take the subway, and then on express train, and then
Mhm.
bus or taxi.
Okay. So long.
Yes, it's very
Mhm.
far.
Yeah, it's very far.
Yeah, but when it there wasn't an express train,
Mhm.
it took about more than 6 hours.
Okay. So, how was that experience? Like having to go back to your parents' house for and traveling for 6 hours. How
But
were you when after when you got to your parents' house? What was
but
your condition?
but I haven't experienced it,
Mhm.
because when um when an express train is come up,
Mhm.
I live
Mhm.
alone.
Oh.
Mhm. When
Oh.
I have to live alone,
Mhm.
that year in that year
Mhm.
the express train is come up was come up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Came up.
So yeah, came up. So I haven't experienced it.
Oh. So you're a very lucky person,
But
I
it
think.
is very expensive to take an
Well,
express train.
yeah, I
Mhm.
can imagine.
Mhm.
Because come on, usually people pay a lot for convenience,
Mhm.
right? But I
Yes.
think if you're going to your parents' house, I think it's okay.
Mhm.
Well, most of the time. But when you go to your parents' house, what do you usually do?
Uh, just take a rest.
Mm,
I eat
seriously?
what I eat what my mom cook
Uh huh.
and watch TV and talk about something with
Mhm.
my family. That's all.
So this place, your parents' home is where your hometown is.
Busan? Do you know
Yeah.
Busan? Yeah,
Yes. So
they
this is
live in Busan.
this is the place where you grew up.
Yes, right.
Okay, so what's the best thing in Busan? Aside from being
Uh,
the second best city in Korea, but for you, when you were a kid, come, I always hear that. Give me something different.
well, there is a famous beach,
Mhm. Hyundai?
Haeundae.
Yeah,
Yes,
Hyundai.
right. Yes, but
mhm.
uh, actually,
Mhm.
we
Mhm.
don't go there
Why?
because there are so many people in there,
Mhm.
and yeah, there are so many people. So
Mhm.
we usually go to another beach
Mhm.
where is quiet.
Oh. So,
Yes.
so which is the more beautiful beach? The crowded beach or Hyundai or the quiet beach?
The quiet beach.
Why do they say that?
Because when I get older and older, I
Mhm.
like that place, quiet place. I don't like many people.
Mm.
I don't like the
Oh,
people where there are many people.
okay. So I understand. Mm, I know. I am the same. But sometimes it's necessary for us to be with other people. Okay, so you like quiet places.
Yes,
So
right.
when you were growing up, because as you were growing up, Busan couldn't have been so developed, right?
Yes, right.
So what are the things that you did for fun in your city, in your hometown?
Um, Actually,
Mhm.
it is my hometown,
Mhm.
and there is my parents' house.
Mhm.
So I usually stay. I usually stay at home,
Mm.
and when I grew up, I
Mhm.
also had been
Mhm.
to
At home.
stay at home. Yes, because my parents were very busy when
Mhm.
I was young, so
Mhm.
I didn't experience many things in that
Mhm.
city.
Mhm.
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah, because when you travel abroad, girl. When you go around, you just go abroad. You go to a lot of places. So you just oh my God. But for example, how about your family? How about family trips like that?
Hmm.
Are you guys into family trips?
Uh, I usually go on a trip with my
Mhm.
family once a
Mhm.
year.
Okay.
Hmm.
And tell me about it.
Um, but actually, I haven't experienced to go
Mhm.
abroad with my
Mhm.
family, just
Okay.
in a domestic city.
Okay. So tell me. Because I've heard about your travels in abroad, but I've never heard about your travels in Korea, except for the one weekend you went with your sister, and you didn't really
Uh,
do anything, but you watched TV.
yes, right. Because we went to the deep forest.
Mm, mhm.
Yes,
Just to
to
watch
take a rest.
TV.
Yes, right.
Just to watch TV. I can't believe that. Crazy. Oh my gosh. If I were there, I probably would have taken a rest. I would probably just go around, around, around. Because that's
Actually,
the kind of person I am.
actually, when I go on a trip with my family,
Mhm.
um, we usually go to the mountain
Okay.
because because my father likes
Mhm.
to go there,
Okay.
and he when he start to go to the mountain, he must go to the highest area of the mountain.
Peak.
So I yes peak. So I feel very tired during a travel with my father
Okay,
because
so the
he doesn't go there alone. We have to go there together.
it kind of reminds me of my grandpa.
Mm,
He took
really?
Yeah, he took me and my grandma when I was 10 years old. I think 10 or 11 years old. He took me and my grandma traveling for a holiday, and we went to this place that was famous
Hmm.
for its mountains. Hiking trails,
Hmm.
walking trails. And there was this one experience that I can't forget because he made us walk for 3 hours.
Wow.
And after those 3 hours, he and my grandma had a fight. I
But
can't remember.
it is a very short time. We
Ah,
usually go there for about more than 6 hours
yeah, but he made us
all
walk for
day.
three. Yeah, he made us walk for 3 hours, and my grandma is not exactly the athletic type or the
Hmm.
walking type,
Hmm.
and she fought with my grandpa. And that same night, we moved to another place with a swimming pool and a resort and no mountains.
But actually, in my country, there are so many mountains
Yeah,
everywhere.
the
So
same here.
I'm very difficult to select the trip area
Mhm.
because we don't like to go to the mountain, except my father.
uh, You know, okay, I kind of assumed that because forest for me equates to mountain. Same.
Mm,
So I
mm,
thought that maybe because you went to the forest, you like
mm,
going up the mountain.
mm.
But
No,
that's the first time I've ever heard you say that you don't really like.
because last
Oh.
last when I traveled with my sister,
Mhm.
it was deep forest, but
Mhm.
we could go we could get there by
Mhm.
car.
Okay.
We didn't need to walk.
Walk.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm. Wow. Well, for me, yeah, I kind of got that. I remember that you got there by car, but still, forest, mountain. Hey, I am allergic to camping. I don't like camping.
mm,
But these are the activities that my grandpa likes when I was young.
mm,
And you know how my grandma would get out of camping
mhm,
and have the other family members. She
mhm,
would play sick.
mm.
Maybe 1 week before camping, she would start saying, "Oh, I have a headache. Oh, I think I'm coming down with this." And of course, because my grandpa is a very, very kind person, and he always gives my grandmother what she wants. Okay, just rest. I'll just take Saz and the other kids camping with me.
Wow.
And for me, it was like torture
Mm,
because I'm like my grandma.
mm,
I'm not the walking type. I'm athletic. I'm sporty, but not mountains. Not
mm,
walking up
mhm,
the mountain. No. Yeah. And my kids,
mhm,
and my kids, it's very ironic. They love it. They
mm.
love hiking.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. And I hate it. So I have to. It's my turn not to go with them. But they really love it. So
Mm,
they really love walking. It doesn't matter where, just as long as they walk.
mhm,
My God. But wow. Family trips up the mountain. You didn't like it, so because you didn't like it, what made you endure those trips?
uh, I think it is more and more difficult to travel with my family
Mhm.
when I get older and older
Mhm.
because uh, even though uh, now I'm alone, I live
Mhm.
alone, but when I have uh, have another family,
Mhm.
husband, husband and my children,
Mhm.
uh, when uh, and then I uh, I think I'll spend more time
Mhm.
to more time with my another family.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I try to spend a lot of time now with my
Mhm.
family.
Uh,
So, mm, so,
yeah, I understand.
mhm,
Well, it makes sense.
mm,
Really, it does. It does make sense. That is a very practical way to actually look at it. But, I wish I had thought of that then. But really, I hate camping. I hate going up the mountains. I hate bugs. I like looking at nature, for a short time. Nature is okay, but if you're going to make me stay in a tent
mhm,
and there's no
mm.
Wi-Fi, or there's no
Yes,
cell phone signal,
right. it is inconvenient, right?
Not just that. It's not comfortable.
Yes, right.
Yeah, can you? I think that's that's one of my biggest flaws in my personality. It doesn't matter whether it's physical comfort or being comfortable with people.
Mm-hmm.
If I am not comfortable, I get out of the situation quickly.
Mm.
And my grandparents and even my parents and even my husband think it's not a good thing. So, for
Mm.
example, in my previous company, I wasn't comfortable anymore because I wasn't growing, uh, and I was kind of feeling guilty because I wasn't really working as hard anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I quit, just like that. And I think it's not a very good thing.
Mm.
So sometimes I think that I have to learn to tolerate more things, but it's very
Mm.
hard. So I
Yes, it's
really
very hard.
admire you. I really admire you for enduring.
Mm.
Because whenever I went on trips with my not whenever, but there were times when I was young when I went on trips with my grandparents
Mm-hmm.
that I would complain endlessly. I don't like
Mm.
it here. I don't like the food here. I don't like it.
Mm.
And they would just say, "Oh, okay, let's move." And I think that was also, I think I'm like this because I think it's partly their fault
Mm-hmm.
because yeah, they did spoil me. But now that I'm grown up, I think it's getting harder and harder for me.
Mm.
So I have to grow up.
Mm.
Sorry, but it's true.
Yes.
Oh my
Some
gosh.
sometimes I think we adjust them, right?
Yeah, I'm a very flexible person, I think,
Mm-hmm.
most of the time. But there's this thing when you meet someone. This is just an example, okay? Remember the guy I was telling you about, right? That student.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Since the first class, I was
Mm-hmm.
never comfortable.
Mm.
So that is, I do my best, but after class, I'm just like, like that. So so sometimes I think adjusting is not just one way. Adjusting, I think, is two ways.
Mm.
But of course, because I'm not stupid. I know that not all people will think this
Mm.
way,
Mm.
right?
Yeah, sure.
Mm. So to be comfortable, yeah, you have to find ways to adjust. You're right. You're right. I'm
Mm.
just stubborn. Sorry. But anyways, for you, are you do you adjust easily or not really?
Actually, it is very difficult, right?
Mm,
Because
mm,
we want to do
mm,
what we want the way, right?
yeah.
Mm. But sometimes I think I did it,
Mhm.
so I try to do it.
Mhm.
Mm.
So you
Yeah.
try to do it.
Yeah.
So ratio of success, uh,
Mm.
90%, 95%, because
No,
my
no,
ratio of
no.
success is I think 70%.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
something like that.
think 60%.
Yeah. Oh wow, I am more tolerable than you are. I am so proud of you. And I think the only times I'm tolerable, like the only times that I can really sincerely adjust is
Mm.
when I'm working with my students. But if it's like working with, it's very, very, very hard because I don't care. And so that's why I think some people think that I'm like that.
Mm.
So I'm double, but really I'm not. Only sometimes. So really, whenever people say that, we even though we didn't like it, we still went up the mountains with my father and walked for 6 hours. Maybe if that were me, I would probably just go back to the car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and wait for 6 hours.
Mm.
And in that 6 hours, if that mountain is close to a town, I would probably just go around the town and have a good time. And as a result of that, my grandparents would probably kill me.
Wow.
Yeah, because at that time I wasn't old enough, but
Mm.
I had that tendency.
Mm.
So I think I think you're very lucky because you have learned at an early age just to say, oh yeah, go up and let's adjust because our father wants that. Oh gosh, did you complain to your dad?
Of course.
Did he listen?
No. So I know that he doesn't accept my opinion. So
There were also times when my grandparents, whenever I complain to my grandparents and they say okay, but they don't do anything. But they don't, say straight out, no, you're wrong like that. And they just say, okay. They hear me out, but I don't think they care.
they want
Yeah.
to they want to do with you, right?
Yeah, that's how they dealt with me. They
Mm.
just say, okay. But when it comes to that issue, and I said, and if it's there, I think they knew that I would have no choice but to accept it. So that's how I was disciplined by my grandparents. I think it's tougher because they say okay, and then I go oh yeah, and then oh, and of course because then again when I was a kid I wasn't stupid either. When I saw it was like that, I would not complain again about the same thing because
Mm.
it would happen again.
Mm. Right, right.
Oh my gosh! So I think I had a very very tough childhood. Really really tough compared to like a lot of people. Because that's how I was raised. My God. They say most of the time they say, okay, let's go to another place. But for the really important things for me, it's like okay, and nothing. Okay, yes, sweetheart, nothing. And sometimes, okay, I heard you. It's like that. I heard you. It's not. I understand you. It's like
Mm.
okay, I just heard you,
Just
and it's like
yes, just
yeah,
heard you. Right.
that made me pretty mad before.
Mm.
So, anyways, Chloe, we're out of time, but thank you
Yes.
for sharing. All right, so
Yes.
today's free talk, but have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Okay?
Okay. See you on Tuesday.
Bye
Have
bye.
a nice weekend.